I just had a quick question. My uncle's a Protestant, and we were having a conversation about the church, and he brought up this point that I didn't know about.
So your uncle was a Catholic who became Protestant because you said you're
Yeah,
Catholic. Okay.
and he loves to like preach and all that. So anyway, he told me that the church decided that Mary went straight to heaven in the 1950s, something that I didn't know about. And I was just wondering how the church comes to this decision because it was almost 2,000 years later.
On drugs. He's talking about the Assumption of Mary that was made dogma, meaning official dogmatic teaching of the Catholic Church that you cannot reject. So now, if your uncle knew anything about history, saying, all right, if we follow your logic, then that means then the Trinity could not have been true until a council came and then convened and then made it part of orthodoxy to affirm the Trinity. So that means he didn't believe the Trinity existed prior to 325 AD or
Okay.
381 AD. So your uncle is parroting Protestant talking points, not realizing there's a difference between when the church convenes and says, this is now official dogmatic teaching. But that doesn't mean it wasn't believed prior, especially when
Oh,
we have sources that are prior to the 20th century affirming Mary was taken into heaven, assumed into heaven. In point of fact, you have the feast of the Dormition of the Holy Mother that go back centuries before the 20th century. Well, what is the feast of the Dormition? That's when the Lord summoned Mary into heaven. You have the Dormition celebrated by Eastern Orthodox, Oriental Orthodox, Assyrian Church, and the Catholic Church. And then what does he do with writings that go back all the way to the 4th century that talk about Mary like Elijah was taken into heaven? So what is he talking about?
okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. That was it.
Yeah. So
Um,
here, what is he talking about here? Ancient witness to Mary's assumption. This is from the 4th century. So what is he talking about? He's confusing something being made dogmatic and something already believed on before it was dogmatized. It's like saying, well, prior to 325, there was no Trinity because it wasn't until the Council of Nicaea and the Council of Constantinople that the Trinity was affirmed as being orthodoxy. And that's an argument that anti-Trinitarians use.
okay. Yeah, I'm gonna show him your blog. Um,
There's the article. That's free. I just sent it to you private chat.
okay. I appreciate it, Tim.
Yeah, so say, Uncle, do some original research and don't parrot what you hear online.
Yeah, I will, because he loves to like throw jabs at the Catholic Church, and I mean
So
I'm not
say,
as educated as you, so
turn the tables on him. Say, hey, Uncle, can you tell me the first official list of the books of the Bible? When can you point to and where can you point to give me an official list of the books of Scripture that God inspired and preserved? Can you ask him that question?
yeah, yeah. Now I'm gonna send
That's,
him the article you sent to me, and then I'm gonna like also because I showed him your channel. I sent him
yeah,
your a couple of your videos too and all that. So
he's not going to be too happy with it. But anyway, show it to him and ask him that question. Uncle, point to me to the earliest canon list outlining the books of the Bible that now you're using to bash the Catholic Church. Because these books did not come between two covers and from heaven. These books were gathered throughout time by men that told you these are the books that God inspired, no more nor less. So can you tell me, give me the names, give me the history, give me that list? How do you know these books are the words of God?
and also another question. So it wasn't until the 1950s then that it became like the I forgot the
A
word that you
dogma,
said, the
meaning
dogma.
it's non-negotiable. That doesn't mean it was negotiable prior to that. It means the church decided to now make an official pronouncement. Just like when the church decided this is what the church believes about the Godhead, Father, Son, and Spirit. That doesn't mean they didn't believe that prior. It means that they had to now make an official pronouncement in order to get the churches to realize anyone that dissents has to be thrown out of your communion.
Okay, okay, understood. All right. Well, that was it. I appreciate it, Sam.